Today we will start chapter number 6, program coding. As you know, we have completed this chapter. I think you have listened my all lecture. Okay, now today we will do the exercise of program and coding. For doing the exercise, students, come to the page number 127. There is question number 1 is, what is an identifier? What is the identifier forming rule of Java? For doing this question answer, we have to come in a page number 95. Page number 95. Identifiers heading you can see in a 95 page number. Please underline whatever I am telling. See, one light green color box is there where it's a small box, so the identifier definition is written. Okay, write total definition. What is written in this rectangle box. Okay, and after that come again here left hand side and see the heading identifier forming rules of Java state the following. ठीक है, because in the question number 1 there is a two question. One is what is identifier and second is rules of Java identifier. So one I have given answer. Now second answer we will give forming rules of Java. Forming rules of Java, students, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. You will write only 2 or 3 points, whatever you can learn easily. It is up to you. You have to write 2 or 3 points. Okay, for the rules of Java. Don't write the whole things, only 2 and 3 points which you can learn easily. It's up to you. Okay, but identifier definition is mandatory. For the rules you can take your own choice which you want. I think question number 1 is clear, students. Now question number 2, student. An identifier can start with the underscore. True and false. This is true statement, student. Question number 3, is Java case sensitive? What is mean the term of case sensitive? Is Java case sensitive? The answer is yes. Java is a case sensitive language. What is mean by the term case sensitive? Case sensitive means, students, which have the right path of upper and lower case. Yeah, which is very sensitive about lower and upper case. That is known as case sensitive. Now, question number 4, student. An identifier in Java can begin with digit or letter. Is it true or false? It is absolutely false statement. Question number 5. All special characters are followed in a Java identifier. True and false. It is absolutely true. Now question number 6. Which of the following are valid identifier and why oblique why not? Please, I am explaining one by one. Please write valid or invalid. Number 1, and it is separated by comma. So that's why I have given number 1 and 2. Okay. Number 1 is invalid. Okay. Number 1 is valid. Number 2 is valid. Number 3 is invalid. Number 4 is valid. Number 5 is invalid. Number 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yani if, switch, while, break. These all are invalid. Okay, students, I hope you understood. Come to the question number 7, students. What is literals? For question number 7, come to the page number 96 and see the actual literals heading. You can see the actual data value that you use to specify in a program are literals. Literals can be different type, integer, real or string. Till here you have to write, students. Now students, what kind of program element are following? 13, A, 4.3925 and A. Please write one by one. I am explaining, student. Write the 13 first and put the dash after 13 and write it is an integer. It is integer, integer, integer. Write next line, write the A and then write it is a character. Next line, write 4.38925 and write it is float. Next line, A is there with a double inverted comma, right, it is a string. Okay students, what is the function of operators? For doing the question number 9, student, come to the page number 101, operators. Function of operators asking, first of all we need to understand what is operators. Operators heading you will get in page number 101. Please underline, the operation being carried out are representation by symbol called operators. Okay, and the function you will write down this one, this line, student. This is I am telling with my own self. You have to write function of operators. You will write, the function of operator is solving the arithmetic and relational and logical expression. I am repeating my answer. The function of operators to solving arithmetic, relational and logical operation. Question number 10. What are binary operator? Give example of arithmetic binary operator. Student, come to the page number 102. Binary operators are there. The operand of a binary operator are distinct as a left-right operand together. Yeah, instead of these all, you will write one rectangle box definition. Operator that act upon two operands are called binary operators. This is sufficient. This is right. This is rectangle box given right hand side. Please see. Give example of arithmetic binary operator. There are many example is given in a page number 102. Please write any one of them. You can choose with addition, subtraction, multiplication, any one of example. There are many example has given within a rectangle box. Like addition, we have 4 plus 20 result in 24. A plus 5 result in 7. A plus B result in 10. These example you can write, student. The expression 8 modulus 2 evaluate. If 8 modulus 3 evaluate means you have to divide 8 by 3, and whatever the answer will come, write the whole answer. The modulus operator can be used only with the integer operand. True or false? The statement is true. Question number 13. The answer is, what will be the output of the following code? Output of the following code, student, 2020. I am again repeating, output is 20. 14. Question number 14, student. Write a program that compute bowling average and bowler who had given 1153 runs, 18 matches, taking 109 wickets. For that, you have to write in answer, bowling average equals to number of runs upon per wickets. Number of runs are, student, as we can see from the question, number of runs is 1153 and wickets is 109. So 1153 upon 109, whatever the answer will come, that will be the answer. Question number 15. Write the syntax of if-else statement. For the question number 16, student, please move to the page number 110, yani 110. Here at the very lower side, one rectangle box is given where you will find if expression statement 1 semicolon else statement 2. This all you will write for this answer. Question number 16. If and if statement. This question is having some problem, student. This question is not right. So I am going to leave this question number 16. What will be the output of the following code fragment? Okay, 17 ka. If you will put 2000, the year will leave. If you will put 1900, the year will be leave. If you will put 2018, the year will be not century year. How is it possible? I will tell you by the practical when you will come in a school, students. Now question number 18. Question number 18, again practical, students. Take this part. As I told you, you have to make two register, one for the practical and one for the theory. to leave these work for the practical. When you will come, I will tell you how to solve. If I will tell, then you will be confused definitely how I have solved. So when you will come, I will tell you in front of you, and whatever your query that I will be solved, because it's a Java language and it's a new for you. So I need to tell you how it's working, students. Okay, so when you will come, I will tell you question number 18 and 19. Meanwhile, don't leave the pages and don't leave any line, okay, because question number 17, 18 and 19 we will do in a practical section only. Okay, so that will be in a separate register. So do all the theory work in a one register. Question number 20 also a kind of a practical, students. So in your copy you will attempt the question till the question number 15. In your theory copy you will attempt till the question number 15. After 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I will tell you when you will come, because this is a practical session. I need to tell you how Java is working. Once you will learn how it is learning, how it's working, then only you are capable to do the answer. Thank you.